Hello, my name is Margarita Roman III, and today I'll be explaining my design matrix, a quick overview, and I'll be referring to each of these seating arrangements by their numbers. Okay, so for category number 1, I gave the highest was number 5, because I feel like comfortability-wise, it's going to be the best. It's nice wood material, and you're going to be able to sit back, large armrest, everything. And then the lowest was number 3, just because there's no backrest, which I feel like which really hurts its purpose as a chair and comfortability-wise. So for cost, I gave the highest score to number 3 because I feel like it uses the least amount of materials and no special parts. A good mix of wood and metal, so it's going to cost a lot. It's not going to cost as much as the others. And then I gave the lowest score to number 4 because it's so much bigger. It's going to use a lot more materials, so it costs a lot more. Environmental impact, I gave a 7 to number 3 because I feel like, again, it uses a lot less materials, so it's not going to hurt the environment as much. And wood and metal are a good mix. I gave the lowest scores to number 2 because it uses plastic and specialized parts, and then number 4 because it uses so much material, like very well, can still be hurting the environment pretty well. And then I gave I gave the low score to number 2 just because you're gonna be spinning around in that seat, so therefore you very easily could fall off and get hurt. And then I give a very high score to number 5 because I feel like that's probably as nice as it gets. If it was a nicer, softer material, it would be a little bit better, but that's asking for a bit much. And sustainability wise, it's very similar to environmental impact. I feel like I gave a 6 high score to number 3 just because it's going to be easier to keep around metal and wood, and it doesn't use as much material as the others. And then the lower scores to 2 and 4 again because 2 uses specialized parts and 4 uses a lot more parts. And social impact wise, I gave a 10 to number 4 just because I feel like that's the best social interaction you can have, sitting around a table doing something with family, friends, and whoever. And then I gave lower scores to 2 and 3 because 2 you're going to be you're spinning around, maybe not interacting as much, and then 3 you might not even facing the same direction as all the people you're sitting with. Function wise, I gave a 9 to 1, 4, and 5 because they all serve their purpose as sitting as a chair, and maybe there's a slightly better way to do it, so I didn't want to give them perfect scores, but yes, those were very high. And then lowest to number 2 because it doesn't work the best as a seat. It works as a seat, but maybe not as well as the others. And then aesthetics wise, I thought number 4 looked the nicest. I like the two-tone color, very dramatic difference. And the lowest score went to number 3 just because it looked I definitely think it looks ugly with the colors. So the highest score was number 5 because all around it's the best looking seat, very thick wood and nice materials, and it works the best. And then number 4 went to, and then a 40%, and then 40 score went to 2 just because it's so doesn't work the best as a seat compared to the others, and it's more for play than anything else. Thank you.